Hey, what's up? It is a Wednesday night, and you know what that means. AEW Dynamite. Now, I'm at the point where I compare Dynamite to, like, you haven't seen your man all week, and it's Wednesday night, he comes over, and an hour into him being there, you're like, this dude is annoying. And that's how I felt about Dynamite tonight. Now, look. After having a amazing pay-per-view on Sunday, which was my pay-per-view of the year so far, I wasn't expecting to have anything pay-per-view quality tonight. I was just hoping for something to, be a really great follow-up for the aftermath of Forbidden Door. And unfortunately, I just felt like they just felt flat tonight. I know they're trying to move on to different things, but something about it just didn't feel like we just came from an amazing show like Forbidden Door. Either way, let's get into the results. First match of the night, we had Ishii versus Moxley. And it's typical Moxley, typical Ishii. These two guys are in the ring punishing each other. They are hard-hitting. If you're expecting something fast-paced, this is not for you. I like their styles. I don't mind them trying to beat the crap out of each other. But it just felt a little slow for the first match of the night for me. I would have preferred something to be a little bit more energetic. Now, I do enjoy this match. However, ringside, we have our boys Claudio and Wheeler Yuta. Brian has broken his forearm. We ain't gonna see him for quite some time. Now, even though we have BCC ringside, they seem like they want to get involved. And here comes Eddie Kingston music hitting. And he's like, you motherfuckers are not going to put your hands on my homie. I'm going to stand right here to make sure things are fair. Now, Moxley really doesn't need help with Ishii, even though he's giving him a pretty good fight. Moxley ends up taking the win. You guys already know, with a fight like this with Ishii, yes, he was bleeding, leaking from his forehead after giving each other several headbutts. Now, after the match, Jon Moxley just walks past Eddie Kingston like he don't even know him. And it seems like Moxley don't want to have issues with Kingston. And Kingston doesn't either, but he doesn't mind a fight anyway. I'm not going to lie, I do want to see them have a feud. I don't want them to rush into it. I want it to take some time before they get into it. After this match, it's Blackpool Combat Club with Renee. Renee seems really upset at Moxley for acting a fool with Eddie Kingston. They've been friends for so long. They don't know why. She doesn't know why, like, they have to be beefing. Then Eddie Kingston comes in, and he's arguing with Moxley, and Renee is trying to break it up and everything, and she's just so mad and over it. Girl, I could feel your pain. And after them arguing, she tells Eddie Kingston specifically that he needs to fix it. And I'm guessing because she knows that Mox is a hothead and probably don't give a fuck. So if they are really good friends, they're going to have to kiss and make up. If not, beat the hell out of each other. And I'm down for that. So next we have a backstage segment with Adam Cole, Bebe, and Renee. And she's asking him questions. You know, he missed his match at Forbidden Door since he wasn't feeling well. And they also announced that Britt isn't feeling well either. So she didn't have her match with Ruby Soho tonight. Now, Carr just pull up like a madman, and it's MJF. MJF is like, hey, look, we're a tag team now. We should, hang out and get to know each other. And Adam Cole seems to be a little bit hesitant, but he's like, all right, let's do it. Let me go inside and say hi to my homies real quick, and then we can go out. MJF shows this new t-shirt that they got on AEW shop, and it says, better than you, baby. At first, I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. But I'm like, oh, Adam Cole is on this. I don't think I want to buy it. But either way, I am looking forward to see how things work out with MJF and Adam Cole. If we don't see Adam Cole ever again, we already know where to look. Next, we had Jericho Appreciation Society versus Orange Cassidy, Keith Lee, and El Hijo de Vikingo. Now, I kind of felt like, okay, this is random. Like, they just woke up and said, we're just going to put three baby faces together. They really have nothing to do with each other. Either way, at first, I was like, I'm not sure how they're going to, how great of a chemistry that these three guys will have. Their styles are really, really different. But I did enjoy this match, even though it felt like they randomly put this together. Now, Keith Lee, he has ditched the gray, ditched the beard, and to be honest, I think he looked great with the beard, but it's okay. Now, we haven't seen Keith Lee in a while, maybe a few weeks, but lately we really haven't gotten anything of importance with him, which really, really sucks. And later on, we find out that his partner for the blind tag team thing happens to be, drumroll, Swerve Strickland. Holy crap. Can't wait to see how that plays out. Basically, they're just pairing people who hate each other's guts together. Don't be surprised if we see Moxley and Kingston being paired up or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Either way, I enjoyed this match. But throughout this match, I kept thinking, I want to see Vikingo and Daniel Garcia go at it one-on-one. I hope we get that really soon. Yeah, their styles are different, but I would really like to see how well they can work together in the ring. I feel like we would get a really great match out of them. Now, this match is just, it's decent or whatever. To be honest, I am getting a little annoyed with the whole Orange Cassidy thing. I really think he's talented. The gimmick thing is just not going over with me, even though it's over with the fans. I want to see something different with this guy. Either way, I don't think he's going to be dropping that title anytime soon. You guys already know Keith Lee ends up taking the win for his team. Yeah, I want to see more of Keith Lee, and I want to see more of Daniel Garcia for sure. So earlier in the show, we do have a pre-recorded video with the Bucks. They want to have a trios match, and they're basically putting out a challenge for anybody who want to dare get in the ring with them to challenge them. Then the Dark Order comes out, and they're like, hey, we'll fight you. And they're just looking at them up and down like, no, we ain't gonna fight you. But if you want to be in our team and do like a 12-man tag thing, then that's cool. And they're like, no, we want to fight you. So they end up taking up their challenge, and we have a trios match with the Elite and Dark Order. Now, I enjoyed this match. I do think it got better towards the second half of the match, like after the commercials. Oh, I can't stand the commercials during matches. It's just so annoying. And I really felt like you can see that the Dark Order, they've been practicing, moves as a trio. So I felt really impressed with what they did tonight. I really do think that I would have liked to see them take this win. I knew it wasn't going to happen. They have a big match coming up against the Righteous and Stu Grayson tomorrow on ROH. So this win would have actually been a really good thing for them. And with them losing, I kind of feel like maybe they might win tomorrow. So let's see. Either way, throughout this match, we do have Hangman, who is feeling some type of way and doesn't seem like he wants to hurt his old friends. So, there are times where he's hesitating to fight with them. And at one point, he was literally going to take the win for his team by hitting a buckshot lariat onto John Silver, who's just standing in the middle of the ring like he have nothing better to do. And he doesn't do it. He just stands there and he's like, damn, I don't want to hit my friend. And the Bucks are mad at Adam because it's like, bro, once the bell ring, we ain't friends with anybody from the opposite team. So at that point, Adam wakes up and he ends up hitting a buckshot lariat onto John Silver. 1, 2, 3, the Elite takes the win. Are you surprised? Don't be surprised. Now, they take the win, and Hangman is looking all concerned at John Silver, who's laid out in the ring like he got knocked out. And while that's happening, BCC comes out and attack the Elite. Now, I didn't really see this coming, and I thought this whole thing was like, well, I was hoping it was done for, but they came out and attacked them with chairs or whatnot. And while they're getting attacked, We do have Moxley, who had a screwdriver. He's attacking Hangman with it on his forehead, and Hangman is leaking all over the ring. And we have the Dark Order. They just slide out the ring and like, we don't know y'all. We don't have to help you guys. And you keep seeing Hangman just looking helpless at his old friends and probably wondering, damn, I fucked up. I should have made amends with them when I had the chance. The Dark Order, they just walk away. They give zero fucks about what's going on in there. Now, Eddie Kingston comes out to help the Elite. And we also have Takeshita out there who's just stomping on everybody, acting like he have nothing else to do. And then we have Uncle Don who's there. And to be honest, I'm not 100% sure if they are part of the Blackpool Combat Club. I'm not 100% sure about that. But either way, Moxley ended up announcing that on July 17th, it's going to be Blood and Guts. And that this match is going to end this whole feud with them. And to be honest, I hope so too. The feud has gotten a little stale for me. I don't know where they're going with it. So if that's going to be the last of these guys together in the ring, I'll definitely take it. All right, y'all. The moment we all been waiting for, Hook has turned heel. He comes out to his Tarzan Boy theme music, and at first I was like, oh, that's surprising, but then he makes sure that the production turned that shit off. This is the last time you're gonna hear this in AEW ever again. Now, at first I thought he cut his hair, but I'm thinking maybe he put it in a ponytail or something. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of thought he was gonna come with a totally new look. He does have a brown leather jacket like how his dad used to wear, and to me, I'm like, okay, well, with the look, he still kind of looks like himself. We'll see where it goes from here. Now, I'm not going to lie. When he started talking, I really wasn't sold on it. It just seems like, I don't know if this is, it doesn't feel natural. You know what I mean? I wish they slowly worked his way into being a heel. Maybe that would have worked better for him. But for him to just come out and go on a full-blown rant about how he doesn't like Hook, and how he said, oh, did Hook turn on me or did everyone turn on me, or whatever the hell he said. I don't know. And it's just like, I just wasn't sold, and it felt like the crowd wasn't sold. They did boo him, but I just felt like as far as a promo go, it just didn't feel natural and organic. So I guess it felt flat for me. Now, things picked up a little bit once he started bringing up Hook. He was saying how Hook had the FTW championship, and how he was saying that the title is not recognized by AEW as an official title. But then later on, he says he's going to take it from him. So I'm like, well, why even mention that and then say you want to take it from him if it holds no importance in AEW? So I don't know, that part right there I felt like he probably shouldn't have said. Now he does start talking shit about Taz, who's obviously doing commentary, and that's when Hook comes out, because he's like, you ain't about to talk about my daddy, I'll whoop your ass over my daddy. He comes in there into the ring, and Jungle Boy runs out, runs into the crowd, and he runs backstage. Hook runs after him like he is like, I don't know, like he was running in slow-mo to me. Watch it back and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, he meets him backstage, and they're running through the parking lot, and Jungle Boy ends up flying in the backseat of an SUV, and he's out the building, and Hook is upset that he didn't get his hands on him. To be honest, I wish this was so much better. I see where they were going, but if they play their cards right with these two, this can be a really big thing for both Hook and Jungle Boy, if he's going to keep going as Jungle Boy, I don't know. But they really need to not drop the ball on this, because both these guys really need to have something fresh in their careers. Hook is just coasting by and eating catering every night and not really doing anything. So I'm really hoping that they do something, important with Hook, because having squash matches and walking around with a title that doesn't do shit for you isn't going to help his career. And if WWE is really calling for him to be over there, bro, pick up the phone. So next we had Ruby Soho versus Alexia Nicole. Now, I said earlier that Britt is sick, so she could not participate in the next round for the Owen Hart Women's Cup. So she's at home So they put somebody who's from Toronto against Ruby. Now, there's nothing really important to say about this. It was short, and yes, the Outcast got involved and beat that poor little girl up, and Ruby took the win. Now, after this, though, Ruby does cut a promo, which felt like, hey, y'all was supposed to have a 15-minute match or whatever. Since she's not here, just talk some shit on the mic, and it just felt like it just wasn't really needed to me. Either way, we're going to see these two girls go at it next week. So I'm interested to see who's going to take the win. Really, I wouldn't mind to see Ruby advance in the tournament. But something tells me it's going to be Britt. I really feel like she doesn't need it. She won the damn thing last year anyway, which didn't do anything for her or Adam Cole winning that tournament. So I'm really hoping the tournament does something for the people who actually wins. I didn't really care for all this with the girls tonight. Main event time, we had Sting and Darby versus the Painmaker, Chris Jericho, and Sammy Guevara. And look, I'm just going to say it. This was a mess, okay? There was a lot of messy moments, and I just wish it was better. I wasn't expecting a lot from this, to be completely honest with you. Now, I know people want to see Sting and Chris Jericho in the ring. Not me, but people want to see it, so they're giving you a bit of a taste of that without having to put these two guys one-on-one. And after seeing this match, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm going to enjoy seeing Sting and Chris Jericho one-on-one. With this match feeling a bit messy to me, it was hard to enjoy. Now, it did start a little bit late, I think, and Tony Khan was like, hey, if it goes on after 10 o'clock, you know, we just gonna let it roll. And to me, I was like, damn, like, I really don't want to see an extra few minutes of this thing. It just didn't feel fun, like something you want to see at the end of the night after watching about 2 hours of wrestling. Now, there was a spot in this match where Darby is going to climb the ladder and he's going to jump down onto Sammy Guevara, who is laying on, so there's two tables out there, but he's laying on the one table that's closer to the ring, and he's about to jump down there, and Sting climbs his ass up that ladder and said, Darby, I got this. Just hold on to the ladder so I don't fall. And I'm just like, bro, you're like 60-something years old. This is just not what you want to do. But anyway, he ends up, I think he elbow drop or whatever the hell he does onto Sammy, and only one of the tables break. He only fall through one, and it seemed like he probably hit his arm or his head onto the other table. It didn't really look pretty at all for Sting, not so much for Sammy, and it's just like, oh my god, do we really have to kill each other before retirement? This is just absolutely hard to watch. Now, yes, Sting and Darby ends up taking the win, and that's predictable, but I just felt like all this stuff is not necessary. Darby, every time he comes in the ring, he's ready to put his life on the line, like literally every single time. And I just feel like sometimes it's just not worth it to do on a Wednesday night. If you want to push the envelope on a pay-per-view, sure, but Dynamite, no, definitely not worth it. This wasn't really so enjoyable. You might find some moments in here that you will like, but overall, with this main event, wasn't feeling it. Either way, I really wish we had a better Dynamite after Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door was just damn near perfect, and it's just like, you know, we got All In coming out on August. We need to start getting these storylines rolling. I don't want to wait until the last second, Tony Khan, to see storylines playing out. This is a huge event, and then after All In, the next weekend will be All Out. What the hell? That's just absolutely insane. Anyway, go ahead and check out Dynamite. There are things that you're going to enjoy. Certain things it's just like skip and fast forward. Lucky for you guys. If you watch it live, you cannot fast forward. But it was okay. Nothing too much. Now, I'm looking forward for ROH tomorrow. We do have some New Japan wrestlers and some Canadian wrestlers that's going to be on the show since ROH was filmed during the weekend. So I'm expecting to have a really great show with that tomorrow. So I'll be back with the review on ROH. Thanks for watching. Bye.